To be honest, if you told me a few months ago that I'd be watching stuff about China, I would have thought you were crazy. Everything I knew about China came from the news. You know, CNN and all those stories about pollution, human rights, the economy, the usual narrative. But lately, I've seen this huge trend blowing up on TikTok. You met me at a very China time in my life. It's a twist on Fight Club. Under this trend, young people are filming themselves making congee in a rice cooker, drinking hot water from a thermos, wearing hanfu, traditional Chinese clothes. Others are trying Chinese drinks like mixu, or waiting for Chinese short dramas to drop online. At first I was like, what are these people doing? But the more I watched, the more curious I got. Not because it looked cool, but because they looked happy. People my generation are so stressed. So many of us can't afford basic life. How many are drowning in mortgages, student loans with no stable job? On top of that, our politicians are just fighting each other. Every morning, it's just bad news. No one actually cares about us, but Chinese people's lives looked fun and healthy. They take their time making porridge, talk about yang sheng, saying hot water is good for you. I thought it was nonsense at first, but after trying hot water for a few days, my stomach actually felt better. So I started searching more real, everyday videos from regular people. Travelers saying the subways are cheap, clean, and convenient. You can go anywhere with just a phone. And it's safe to walk alone at night. Along the way, I realized we're missing some things they have. California's high-speed rail has been talked about for over a decade and still isn't real. Iowa's rail upgrades are 20 years late. Meanwhile, we're still fighting for basic rights. Did you see the 2025 Harvard poll? Only 13% of my generation thinks our country is on the right track. Look at what happened in late March. Thousands in the streets yelling, "No kings." We're just fed up. So when I see people on TikTok copying Chinese habits, drinking hot water, making porridge, wearing hanfu, I don't think they want to become Chinese. It's a whole different world. I've never been to China. I don't know what life is really like there. But I know for sure it's not what some media portrays. People who've actually been there are saying, we were lied to. It's not like that at all. It made me think, maybe the old story we grew up with. West is advanced, China is backward, is just outdated. I'm not saying China is perfect, I'm just saying we're not the winners. Not for my generation. So that viral line, "You met me at a very China time in my life," really translates to, I'm tired, and I see another path somewhere else. This trend might fade in a few months. We might go back to iced water and stop wearing hanfu, but the effect won't go away. The media filter in my head is broken. From now on, whenever I see news about China, I'll actually stop and ask, is this really true?